put me here. So what you intimidated about? What you intimidated about? Why are you backing down from doing what God has told you to do? Why have you stopped praying for people? Why have you stopped ministering to people? Why have you backed up? Why have you thrown in the towel? Why have you gone and take a seat or do nothing? Come on, somebody. God has placed you here. I wouldn't give 2 cents about what folk think about me. They ain't got no heaven or hell to put me in. Oh, y'all better hear me. I wouldn't care if they wouldn't like me or not. But see, the problem with some of y'all is that you're so afraid of rejection. You're afraid of rejection. But see, you got to understand rejection comes with the call. They rejected Jesus. My God, y'all better hear me. They rejected Jeremiah. My God. They rejected Isaiah. They rejected Elijah. They rejected, my God. I wish I had me some help in this place. They rejected John the Baptist. And if they rejected Jesus and all of them, they are going to reject you. But because you get rejected don't mean that that's the end. Because God's got a way of sending you back to those same folk that rejected you. And when you get there, by the time you get there, God will have done something on their hearts. Oh my God, only God can do that. I'm talking from experience. I wish I could tell you my story, then you can help. Then it'll help you to understand the glory behind my story and why I preach and I teach and why I love people the way that I do, because I know what it's like to be rejected. And the same folk that rejected me, now they can't wait to see me. Oh, y'all better hear me when I talk. My God, me and my wife both were rejected in the church that we came out of. They rejected us. People heard I was going to preach, they wouldn't come to church. Talked about me like a stuck down dog. But my daddy, he gave me words of wisdom. He said, if you can make it here, he said, you can make it anywhere. Oh, y'all better hear me in this place. Sometimes God puts you in those positions. Sometimes God places you there and you're just not there to be there, but he places you in there and then God will work on you through their rejection. Don't be worried about these folks' rejection. They'll reject you all they want. But you just do what God has told you to do. Don't you back up. Don't you take down. Don't you slack. I wish I had me some help in this place. Would you lean over to your neighbor and say, neighbor, I can't make it if you're not with me. Some of y'all don't understand that. Songwriters say, I pray for you, you pray for me. We all are part of God's family. Stand with me, agree with me. It is his will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you. I need you. You can't make it except you need me. I can't reject you and make you an outcast because you play a part of the success for the fulfillment of God's purpose in my life, and I play a part of the success for the fulfillment of God's purpose in your life. And when you reject me, you're rejecting the purpose and plan of God on today with no gravy and with no potatoes. This is straight up meat. Would you leave? I wish I had me some praying people in this place that really want to do something and really want to go somewhere, that really want to be on a winning team, and just not be on a winning team, but want to be on a championship winning team. And they'll play the part, they'll do the part, no matter what people think, no matter what people say, and they're not willing to throw up their hands and boo-hoo and cry and give up at a drop of a hat. I wouldn't dare stop preaching. I don't care if folk did talk about me, lie on me, reject me all you want. Come on, somebody. The only thing it's going to do is make me hit my knees a little bit more. The only thing it's going to do is make me get into the presence of God just a little bit more. The only thing God will use rejection to help you to get into his presence. Do I have a witness in this place? Lean over to somebody and say, you're looking at a real believer. Come on, lean over to him and say, you're looking at a real believer. And I may not be perfect according to your standards. And I thank God that I'm not living by your standards, but I'm living according to the standards of God. Because God is my judge. I wonder if I got a witness in this place. Would you lean over to somebody and say, I know if it was up to you, I'd be dead. But I thank God for being my judge and for being my God. We can't make it without each other. I don't care what nobody says. We can't do it without each other. We are only as weak as our weakest link. I wonder if I got some help in this place. And baby, when you need help, I want to be there to help you. I should be able to feel you. We should be so connected as men and women of God that when you hurt, I can discern your hurt. I may not know exactly what you're going through, but I know because I can feel the impulse within my spirit that something is out of order in your life. And I'm not here to talk about you, but I'm here to undergird you. We're helpers one to another. Would you lean over to somebody and say, you are my helper and I am your helper, and we need each other. If we're going to make it, Nate, I've got to have your backing and you've got to have my backing. I don't care how well you preach. I ain't intimidated by your anointing. I don't care how gifted you are. I'm not intimidated by your gift. A lot of times we allow the enemy to separate us because we become intimidated by each other's gifts and by each other's anointings. Let me tell you something. My anointing that